This video has a purpose. It's meant to raise awareness about the struggle that Canadian live music venues are facing right now due to the pandemic. It's also a call for action. Take a look at this data. In 2017, Alberta's live music and touring industry contributed with 21,000 jobs and $2.1 billion to the province's GDP. Now, because of the pandemic, there's a program called Stabilized that is meant to help live experience businesses survive the pandemic. Things like sports events are included in this, but for-profit, independently owned live music venues are not, and they are struggling, and they will have to close if nothing changes. The CIVIC, or CIVC, Canadian Independent Venue Coalition, is trying to raise people's awareness to the fact that these venues will not survive, and they need your help, our help. They launched the initiative called Support Canadian Venues, and they are asking us to take action in 3 ways. Number 1, write. Write to your elected officials. If you go to the website supportcanadianvenues.ca, you will find templates that will help you write to your representatives at the federal, provincial, and municipal levels. Number 2, sign the petition that the initiative created. Number 3, share the link to the website and the petition. Encourage your friends and family members who appreciate live music to join this effort. And when you share this on social media, use the hashtag #SupportCanadianVenues. In the description box below, there's a link to a CTV article where you can read more about this situation. My favorite live music venue in Edmonton is the Starlight Room, and they will not be able to remain open if they don't get the help that they need from the government. I have been to countless concerts there, and some of the most memorable moments of my life happened there. So I decided to put together a list of my top 3 memories from the Starlight Room. Before I get into my memories, I want to highlight the features of the Starlight Room that make it awesome. First, there's the location. It's very close to the river valley. It's very central, very easy to get to with public transit. The building is a historic brick building that is very charming and full of character. The staff is always lovely. A shout out to Brian and the rest of the Bucha crew. Their pricing is always reasonable. You will never have to break the bank to see your favorite artists play there. A lot of our favorite bands, when they come to town, they go there. The electronic dance music and the heavy metal scene are highly benefited from the Starlight Room. Case in point, and I'll get to that memory. Because the venue is so small and it's kind of in a little corner that is off the beaten path, given the context of downtown, it's very easy to simply just run into your favorite artists walking around the building before concert hours. It's very easy to meet them by accident. And there's the River City Revival House, which is the pub underneath. It's a very cozy, great space down there where you can go to before you go upstairs to the concerts. I love it there. Now on to my favorite moments that took place in the Starlight Room. One of them has to be when Anneke van Giersbergen came to Edmonton with Amorphous and Delane. She was the opening act, and it was just her and her acoustic guitar. And there wasn't a sound in that venue for the whole concert. All you could hear was her voice and the guitar because everyone was just mesmerized by the perfection of her singing. And it was a short concert, but we were right there by the stage. It was beautiful. And it was so cool that after the concert, I happened to see her by the merch table by herself. And I told Steve, that's her. And he said, no, it's not. I said, yes, it is. And it was her. And we went there and we talked to her and told her about how she was a part of the moments when Steve and I got married and how important she was for us personally. She was super happy. We gave her a hug. We took a picture. It was awesome. My husband that night got her autograph on his arm and he got it tattooed. Very important moment. The second moment that it's worth highlighting is when I went by myself to an Infected Mushroom concert there. And I met them. I went to the meet and greet, and after the show, we went backstage and we just hung out with them, asked questions, and talked about music and took pictures. They're super cool dudes. I was in such a good vibe, just dancing on my own by the stage. It wasn't the first time I saw them. I saw them before, also there at the Starlight Room, but this time I met them in person and it was super awesome. They are a super important band to me. I have mushrooms tattooed on my arm because of them, and I have this vinyl back here and other ones because I love them so much. And that was a priceless moment. Third one must have been one of the highest moments of my life. My very favorite band ever, Camelot, came to Edmonton in 2019, and I went to see them at the Starlight Room to the meet and greet. I got there way earlier than I was supposed to because I goofed, and I had to just wait for anything to happen. There was nobody in the venue yet. The doors were open, so I just went to the pub downstairs without realizing that the only other guests in the pub at that time were the band sitting in a corner, and I was freaking out. It was a very nice afternoon, very cold. It was snowing even though it was just September 28th. And later on, the meet and greet happened, and I got the leader of the band to autograph my back, and I got that tattooed as well. They are so important to me, and I could not believe that I was finally meeting the band. And that poster right there that I mentioned before, it's a Starlight Room poster, and it's from that night. I got to chat with the band members, and I kept in touch with them because of that night, because I got to meet them there. I beat life that night. It was a dream come true, and it was at the Starlight Room. I can't count the amount of picks and drumsticks that Steve and I ended up collecting over the years from concerts we went to at the Starlight Room. Also, Steve met John Five, Marilyn Manson's former guitarist, there at the Starlight Room and got his autograph on his other arm. And before the show happened, he went quickly to get it tattooed and then went back to the show. It's also interesting to remember the first time I ever went to the Starlight Room because I had a broken toe and I had to go to the concert with crutches, and people were super nice to me, and I found the perfect spot to watch the show where I could sit on a bar stool. It was super comfortable and accommodating. Great memory as well. It's because of moments like these, of memories like these that we built together in community, that these live music venues cannot go down. They need our help. Please visit supportcanadianvenues.ca and do what you can so that these venues remain alive and these memories can continue to be built. They are important for Edmonton, they are important for Alberta, they are important for our musicians, and for us fans. This is a community effort. We can do this together. Please write to government, sign the petition, and share the initiative with your family members and friends. Take care, and I'll see you next time.